Hello, namaste. Am I audible and visible?
Hello, good afternoon. Yes, you are. Namaste.
Okay, okay, that's it. So first of all, congratulations, and more than congratulations, let me take a moment to welcome you into our platform, this prestigious platform of Bharatiya Youth Press of India, and the prestigious award which you recently bagged by the name of Asia's 100 Most Inspirational People's Award. So congratulations again to you for
Thank
your
you.
winning the award. Okay, so this will be an interview come talk show. So here, what we do more than your awards, we try to know you as a person, your inspirational journey, and all of those thoughts.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So let's start with the interview. So the simple introduction, but yet not simple because in this introduction there is a twist into it. So you'll be telling us about yourself. A special emphasis will be on your why did you started, like whatever you are doing, why, that why. The main idea is catch that why. So the floor is yours.
Okay. Okay. I'll try to answer as much as I can with all the truth I can say here. Myself, Lamia Siraj. I'm an author of the novel Destined to Heal Within. Now, coming to your why, I believe an ideal mind is a devil's workshop. I strongly believe that. So I wanted to keep myself busy and something I wanted to do which I'm passionate about. Uh, so straightforward coming to 2.5, 3 years before, writing has always been my passion. I love writing. I will not say I am into the writing. I loved writing since my childhood, since my school days, but it took a very very long break because I'm an ex banker. I was into the corporate life, working job, you understand that. But before 2.5, 3 years, I went into a surgery. I went under an operation due to which I was completely on a bed rest. What I could move was my hand and my mind. So that time I took my pen in my hand, I took my diary in my hand, I started, just scribbling down. Whatever came to my mind, I wrote that, and then I send it across to a magazine. They publish it. Now, this was still not awakening for me because I sent it, it got published, but the time what really caught me was when my daughter took that magazine in her hand, when she read it, and she was on the seventh sky reading, Mama, it's your article. So that's the time when I thought that yes, I have to take this forward. First and foremost is my daughter. Then second was my husband, who was, very happy to read it. That was a surprise for our entire family, my in-laws. So that day until date, I have not looked back once I started writing.
That's really great and really nice to see that you have a supportive bunch of people with you, not behind you, but with you, who are there to motivate you, to push you whenever you need a push, right? Because obviously in our journey we need that push at some point or the other, right? So that's pretty
True.
good. So yeah, okay. So like, how many years this has been into your journey as in writing?
Now I can say I completed 3 years.
3 years. So what was the first thing you wrote? Like that magazine one or something other?
The first thing that got published was a small article about summer break in a magazine.
Okay, okay. So it's been three, like going to be or approximately 3 long years. So when was that one single day or once in these 3 years or the biggest time when you felt that oh it's not working or that one phase जो होता है ना बहुत ही difficult phase of your this journey of your writing. So we want to know something about that. That what was that phase A, and how you came out of that phase B?
Okay, difficult. I won't say difficult because, as I said, writing is my passion. So I was writing it for myself. First and foremost, I was very clear that, I am writing it, I'm going to read it. Very later on, it came on that, somebody else will read it. There will be readers who will read it, appreciate it, criticize it, whatever it is. So slowly and gradually it started. It started with the small articles. It started with 6, 7 to 10 lines. And then one fine day, I wrote a big article, I can say, of the content writing of 500 words. Again, I sent it across to the newspaper. It got selected. It got published. And this is how the journey started. Break, मैं ये नहीं बोलूँगी कि break लगा, because then I created my own website. Now there are articles, I put in stories, I put in write-ups, I put journal on my website on a regular basis. Then my friend forced me that it's high time because I'm a avid reader. I love reading, and especially the fiction novels. I am into completely reading the novels. So बोले कब तक दूसरे लिखते रहेंगे और तुम पढ़ते रहोगे? It's time you write your own story. Let others read what you are writing as in story, as in fictional writing. So I gave it a try. I started my novel. मैंने स्टार्ट किया. देन वो बोलते हैं ना, एक पॉइंट आता है, एक ब्रेक पॉइंट आता है जहां पे आपको सूझता नहीं है कि इसके बाद क्या. यू आर प्लेइंग अलोंग विद द कैरेक्टर्स. आई स्टार्टेड लिविंग अलोंग विद द कैरेक्टर्स, जिनको मैंने किया नॉवेल के अंदर. देन I took a break, almost I took a break of 2 weeks, just thinking, just letting that characters play around with me in my mind के ऐसा होगा, ऐसा होगा, ऐसा हुआ तो मेरा कैरेक्टर कैसे रिएक्ट करेगा, क्या जवाब देगा, व्हाट विल बी द फीलिंग्स, व्हाट विल बी द इमोशंस. सो दैट इज द ओनली ब्रेक जो मैंने लिया टू अंडरस्टैंड माय कैरेक्टर मोर डीपली. एंड देन आई अगेन started writing and I completed it, alhamdulillah.
That's great. That's great. So, what do you think that who is your biggest supporter or your inspiration or your role model?
एक इंसान का मैं नाम नहीं लूंगी यहाँ पे, वो जस्टिफाई नहीं होगा. फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट इज माय हस्बैंड. He is the biggest support. उनके support के बिना I wouldn't have been moving forward, taking my steps ahead in writing in this line. Then I have my very loving families. I have my friend, completely my backbone. So wherever I'm leading to, they are behind it. The continuous follow up, the inspiration. When is your next article coming? When is your next project coming? So yes, they are behind this. And prayers of my loved ones, my family, my mother, my elders.
Okay. That's really great to listen that there are bunch of people, right? Not one, two, but bunch of people, and that's really commendable.
That's really nice. So I got to know that you are from UAE, right? Like you live in UAE, something like that.
Yes, right now I am salary.
Okay, so how is that shift from India to UAE? Like,
my responsibilities took me to UAE. My husband got the job, he got settled there, so I had to resign my banking job to support him, to be with him, and this is how my journey from India to UAE started. It's been long, I think 17 years now I am being settled in UAE.
Okay, that's great. So how is your writing life differ from India? Maybe like, no, since you mentioned 17 years, so I guess you started writing in UAE itself.
Yeah, I was writing, but I never thought that I should get this published.
Okay.
Whatever I have written in these years. So time, like, slowly it will come now for all of you, for everyone.
That's great. So how is the response towards your writing in the UAE? Like your circle of friends in there, are they liking your stuff, or what reviews do they give to you? How do they support you?
The response is really good because I don't do it deliberately, but whatever I'm writing, it comes towards the positivity. End of the day, it surrounds with the positivity. Somewhere, I don't know how I get picked it up, but my pen completely writes, and then the flow is towards that. It ends up towards the positivity that how you should lead your life, how you should face the obstacles, and how you should overcome them, no matter whatever happens. So the response,
Exactly.
alhamdulillah, is really good.
Exactly. Okay, that's pretty good. So for all those writers or for all those people, those who think of writing, not in their early age, but after their marriage or after a stagnant amount of years. So they feel inferior, right? They feel that they are starting too late. So what is your vision or your verdict towards those people?
I think age is just a number. The age should never become your bar. Like, it is nothing, nowhere it is defined that you have to start this at this particular age. There are inspirational people who have set an example that things could be started at a very later age and still you can be successful, still you can succeed. The only thing what you require is the passion, the commitment. Once you are committed, then don't look back. And I think whatever you like to do now, for an example, if you like to watch a serial or if you like to watch a movie, somehow you will be dedicated towards it. You will make sure that you take out that 90 minutes from your life to watch it. Then why not for the passion? Why not for your own writing? Nowhere you are time bound. Like, it is not 9 to 6 job. Whenever you feel like, sit down, take out that 5, 10, 15 minutes. If it relaxes you, go for it. It could be any time. It could be even the midnight. I cannot say that I am doing a writing, particularly I start at 9 o'clock and I stop at 12 o'clock, or I start at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and I stop it at 3 o'clock. No. It's any time of the day. Whenever I feel like writing, I take that time, a corner in my house, that 15, 20 minutes on half an hour is devoted only for that writing, wherein I make sure I'm not disturbed. That's it. Family is also not disturbed.
That's really great, and like that's nice to hear that. Okay, so for a writer, there are always two perspectives of writing. The first being write what you feel, right? What you want to be expressed, and the second write what the readers want to read. So, what is your approach?
Go with both the things. First, you write and you read it for yourself. If you're happy about what you have written, then you think about the readers. But then same time as you meet people, as you talk with your friends, with your family, with your children, with your siblings, you are aware what is going around you, what is going around with the mind, how people are disturbed right now, especially after this COVID and the pandemic situation. Then as a writer, as an author, merge it. You yourself become the writer, you yourself become the reader, and you yourself become the audience for your own writing. And this is how then you can give a masterpiece for others to read it.
Exactly, and yeah, could definitely relate it what you said, right? But actually, what happens is that people try to mold their writing towards just um, seeking for entertaining the audience and not giving the trueness to that writing, and that hurts the ethics of writing, because writing is obviously done with the purest heart to express.
I agree.
Interest comes, yeah, interest comes afterwards, because see, if you are going to express, then obviously people will be impressed, right? That's the give and take type of thing. But if you are working for impressing, then the expression part, which is the core, the ethos, that gets destroyed, and there your writing becomes just a commercial wording, just a commercial selling stuff, right? That is what I believe, because I just launched my first book, right, by the name of Khwahish. So I just what I did was I never thought that okay, people will picking my book. I wrote the book with the mindset that okay, people are not going to pick my book, no issues. But let me justify myself. Let me write. Let me express. That's the only thing. And for the God's sake, people are liking it, right? So that's the ultimate thing I realized. I am also very new into this authoring and field, but learning from all the inspirational people like you and other people, right, those who are definitely writing and doing much greater things in writing. That's pretty good to connect with you.
Thank you so much, and congratulations for your book.
Thank you, man.
Now when you have written it, I'm sure you will understand that the satisfaction of your own heart matters a lot. See, if you're not happy just for the sake of writing, if I have to do it, I am a writer, I am an author, I cannot do it. If my heart is not happy, I will not write it. So
exactly.
First, whatever it is in my heart is, whatever it is in my mind is on the paper. I'm not diplomatic with my work. I cannot cheat my work. And then I have few people who are actual critics in my life. So they are the first readers to whom I will send. I believe more in critics than in appreciation, because that is where my work is enhanced.
Yeah, definitely. I feel that criticism towards the right direction is always needed.
Is always successful.
Yeah, like we have negative motivation as well. Like people try to degrade us, and I take it that as a negative motivation, because obviously when they are degrading us, then you have that ego type of thing. Like, अब तो मुझे करना ही है. Now I have to do, right? So that I feel that is a motivation in negative terms.
More than ego is the self awakening part.
Exactly.
जाग जाती है. ऐसे कैसे?
Yeah.
करना ही है.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I will take it as an eye opener.
Eye opening, yeah. As a self exploration as well, right? So you have to explore yourself now more to enhance yourself. Exactly. So this brings me to the last few questions. So you talked about your family supporting and all of those things. So in your life so far, because what we see as a change maker, when we in Asia's Youth Press of India Award, we talk about empathy. We talk about problem solving ability. So how in your personal, professional or corporate world, you are applying the word empathy into your life or in terms of your authoring segment?
See, starting with, I will say now we all are surrounded with lots of negativity around us. Especially अगर आप मुझे पूछोगे ना, तो after this COVID situation, after this pandemic situation, एक time ऐसा आया था जहाँ पे minimum 10 to 12 या 15 न्यूज आती थी. आज ये एक्सपायर हो गया, आज ये एक्सपायर हो गया, आज ये हॉस्पिटल में है, ऑक्सीजन लेवल डाउन जा रहा है, आइसोलेट हो रहे हैं. See, this is at point of time, if I don't want to take it, still it is a negativity. फिर एक डर, हम डर जाते हैं, हम scared हो जाते हैं. But उस टाइम पे what I thought was, हो रहा है, ये सब हो रहा है दुनिया में, दो चीजें हमको करना है, हमको सेफ रहना है. We have to be, protective about ourselves, and then हमको सामने वाले को भी safe and sound रखना है. So यहाँ से ही हमको वो positivity लेना है कि ठीक है, जाने वाला चला गया, अल्टीमेटली एक ना एक दिन सबको जाना है. पर जो चला गया उसके वजह से जो अभी है फिलहाल, हम उनको निग्लेक्ट नहीं कर सकते, हम उनको इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते, और हमको उनको देख के जीना है. और यहीं से सबसे बड़ा लेसन मिला. आई गॉट अ बिगेस्ट लेसन ऑफ माई लाइफ, दैट यू हैव टू लिव इन द मोमेंट. राइट नाउ वेयर आई एम, व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, दिस मोमेंट इज द मोमेंट, is the final moment. I don't know after this second, after this minute क्या होगा. लोग प्लानिंग तो बहुत बड़ी बड़ी कर लेते हैं, हमने भी किया, आज से 10 साल बाद, 20 साल बाद, 30 साल बाद, 50 साल बाद, रिटायर होने के बाद. But have you actually seen कि आप उतना लंबा जाओगे? Do you have an answer? Do I have an answer that I will stay, I will live for 10 years? No, what I have is this moment. I want to live in my this moment. So this is it. Now that became the dead end for me. Yes, planning, I still agree. I have to do, we all have to do, we all have to secure our futures. We all have to secure our life with a maturity. Like you have to save for yourself, for your loved ones, for your family, but then live in the moment. Don't forget your present, securing the future. The present itself is a gift. Take it as a gift, live with it.
Exactly. And learn from your past.
Yeah, definitely. That is a very big thing. That is a very big
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So, okay, so I guess the last question, most important question of this whole conversation, what advice do you want to give to all the youth? So sorry, based on your experience, your exploration in maybe in the authoring field as well as in the whole life at large.
Don't make your life, don't start judging your life on a mathematics scale. There is always an is equal to, but then don't just fix it that I will only multiply, I will only divide, I will only add, I will only subtract. No. Life earth is round, so life is also a circle. Just go with that circle, live in your present, secure your future, secure yourself, but live in the present. This is the only advice I can give. Past, definitely it will make you learn a lot of things, but because as we said, it is a past, it is gone. बीता हुआ पल कभी वापस नहीं आता. फ्यूचर के बारे में हम डेफिनेटली सोचते हैं, सोचना भी चाहिए, लेकिन हमने वो फ्यूचर देखा नहीं है. Unless and until we step into the future. प्लानिंग करना अच्छी बात है, बट जो है वो प्रेजेंट है. So live in the present. This is the only message I can give.
Exactly. And totally relating to what you said. And I feel blessed to connect with you and to talk with you. And yeah, so thank you for joining in and congratulations again for winning the prestigious title. And namaste.
Thank you so much. Namaste.